Yeah, when we say we know, the danger is that we actually at that point don't know. And what we know is no longer relevant or no longer applicable, because we've captured something but it's dead. G.K. Chesterton said the person who knew him the best was his tailor, because every time he went for a suit he measured him again afresh. We don't measure each other afresh. When I get people who come here and they say their marriage is boring and dull and they're growing apart, I said, when last did you look at each other? You know, when last did you see each other? Not sort of know that one was there, but just actually look again, because we think, oh, I know you, so we stop looking. And what our mind is taught to do, unfortunately, is to look for novelty, for innovation, for newness, for surprise. That, you know, television, a lot of the media, a lot of the entertainment looks to surprising us or shocking us or innovating, but it looks for interest. It doesn't look for boredom or familiarity or recognition. A lot of particularly younger media is very constantly pulling you out of the known into the unknown, and your mind is trying to grasp the new reality, but it's not sinking down into an intuitive knowing. It's always a what's new, what's latest. Oh, I haven't got the latest, that's boring. So now all the other stuff that is there to be seen is boring. It saddens me when I go into a toy shop, because all the toys are so explicit. When we were kids we had tops, we had cotton reels and tin cans, and in our minds we created, imagined, all sorts of things. And the knowing was in creating and establishing, whereas now it's all specific and depending on a surprise, on a pushing into more information, more detail, more externalizing. And there's a theoretical knowing, which is what we know in our head, what we know in our mind, what we think, what we assume. A lot of what we were talking about last week is, our mind tries to understand. What it doesn't understand, it assumes. Or it creates a theory and then assumes that that theory is correct, and then it tries to find information to corroborate that information. Like the man said to his secretary, this is my theory, find me some evidence or some statistics to prove it. The mind tries to create a scenario, and then it tries to corroborate, but all of that is unreal. And what is the knowing then? When you know information, tomorrow the information has changed. And then what is your knowing? They say an expert is a person who knows a lot about something that's no longer relevant. Because he was an expert yesterday, he can't be an expert today, because the information is changing all the time. So, he's actually just holding on to something that's no longer relevant.